at Mustang Island State Park so that students are able to make some connections to the coast and learn a little bit more about marine science, conservation, and what they can do to help protect our wildlife.
Surprisingly, many students have never even come to the beach.
Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for coming down here.
It's in our backyard, but they never come out here.
I'm gonna pull maybe 2 or 3 different species of sharks out. We'll talk about how to identify them.
My name is Holly Grant, and I am the Outreach and Education Coordinator for Texas Parks and Wildlife Department's Coastal Fisheries Division. I do all kinds of things as the Outreach Coordinator. I do a lot of our in-person events with our local communities along the coast, but also inland to places like Austin and Fort Worth, Dallas.
It just makes it real for them.
So this is a jaw from a real shark.
It makes it something that's not so just in their minds, something that is in existence, but they don't know really anything else about it. And it just brings everything kind of to life.
This bonnet head is a male because those appendages here.
We talked about sharks today, and specifically I had a bunch of frozen sharks with me that we caught in some of our nets that our management teams will use to collect some of their data. So they will save some really cool, unique species for me to use to bring out to outreach events like this one here.
My favorite part of today was learning about the sharks.
And like I said, if y'all want to pick them up and hold them to take your pictures with them too, feel free to do that.
We picked them up and touched them and felt the texture of their skin.
Yeah, you felt the sandpaper, right?
Part of my job, what I like to talk about is put their mind at ease a little bit, maybe be a little bit less fearful of these animals, and to talk about why they are important in our ecosystems.
I love this thing.
When they're in the classroom, they hear about it and they learn about it, but really it's this actual integration, doing things with their hands and seeing it in person that really concretes all of that they've learned in the classroom.
I had fun studying and learning about the beach and how people can interact with it and how we can also help it or make it worse.
So when we are doing events like this where we're talking to youth, it's really important for me to kind of inspire something in them to want to conserve our wildlife, because they're going to be the ones that will be managing them into the future.
You know, we're the next generation to be out here in the world.
You got it, you got it.
So I feel like it's more important for the younger kids to start coming up with an interest in it, because it's gonna be our time.
It's pretty cool.
It was very cool because you don't actually see a lot of female scientists in this category of science, and I just felt very inspired to be able to do that.
Because I want to make sure everyone feels welcome, like they fit in and they're a part of it, and nature is important for them. We're able to see a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life and with different experiences, different personal experiences. You know, whether they're fishermen or not, or whether they're able to go to the coast or not, it's still important for us to engage with everyone.
For them to have this experience where they're actually seeing in real time animals that depend on the resources that we have here, you know, I think that is going to stay with them.